Sorry,
All right, everyone, welcome back to this podcast. My name is Aaron Stone, and today has been such a good day. Now, Gideon, I'm gonna hand it over to you to do introductions.
I got lost. I got lost in the pose off. I forgot what we were doing.
We got bamboozled. That's all there is to it.
I was swept up. I was swept up in the ecstasy of the moment.
It definitely looks like we're just on some gigs. Let's run through the roster and introduce everyone for us, please. And
You got me.
You're kind of modding this week, and I'm gonna give you. Yeah, go ahead.
We got me. Gigs. We got Ammon from previous times. Our special guest today is Trey, who is
the one who started with his shirt off. I might add.
Well, we both. Oh, I was trying to burp. We both had our shirts off, but this is Trey. He's the buffest, most handsomest, longest-haired, coolest, chillest guy in our friend group at least that we know, that I know. He's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. His qualifications to be here are the fact that he is beautiful.
Thank you, Gideon.
He's our eye candy.
Nice. So this week, a lot has happened. Some of it we know nothing about because certain stuff has been going down, and we haven't been on social media because we're based men. So what's happening with Helldivers, Gigs?
So Helldivers has been out.
What is Helldivers for all of the people that don't know what it is?
So Helldivers is a video game. It's Helldivers 2, actually. It's the second in the series, and it's like online multiplayer, player versus environment type, where you drop
PvE.
you drop in with 3 of your bros.
Okay.
And
then you kiss.
Yeah, and then you kiss passionately and stroke each other a little bit.
Well, I thought this is wait, it's a PvE or is it more of like a PvE and
so the whole idea behind it is that you are part of Super Earth, like Earth has banded together, and there's like alien races and stuff like that. And it's like this like turbo utopian / dystopian, like it's like Starship Trooper type levels of humanity, where it's like humanity is the greatest beings in the galaxy. Everyone else is literally in the galaxy for like the use of man. It's like they have this war against these bugs on these planets, and like the only reason they're at war with the bugs is because the bugs fuel the whole entire industrial complex of man.
Oh, okay.
Like, no, the bugs are evil. The bugs are killing people. It's like, no, the reason the bugs are attacking the humans is because the humans figured out that they can use their like innards or whatever to like power their starships. And then
I always love whenever you describe a game like or a story. It sounds so normal when you're watching it and you're like, yeah, this makes sense. And then when you describe it to your friend, you're like, what the hell is it? You know what I mean? It's like describe Star Wars to someone that's not that's never heard of Star Wars before. It's like a space opera.
Humanity
it's like
number one.
Anyway,
it's basically the Bible incarnate, but with lightsabers.
I didn't realize that there is. Have you seen that meme online of Alex Jones talking about Senator Palpatine?
Yes.
A little known. Have you, Trey?
He's an unknown senator
from Naboo.
Yes. I didn't realize that like he's not the only one. There's like base Gen Xers that are people that are, I guess, like my parents' age that like Star Wars is real life, and it's like it literally. People at work were having a debate about whether if is Trump the resistance or is Trump the empire.
I've seen shit like that. It's so stupid.
So dumb. Trey, what's your answer to that question? Is Trump the resistance or is Trump the empire?
Or the empire?
Doesn't matter, dude. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm gonna chop up some AT-ATs. It doesn't matter, dude.
Yeah.
Based. So really quick though.
So what's the update on Helldivers? Yeah, so a video game where you bugs are a part of the industrial complex, and we take their innards to
Yeah.
travel space.
And then there's like a robot faction, alien faction, whatever. But like the whole thing is like it's for Super Earth. Like everything you do is like for democracy and liberty and Super Earth, and like these I will die, I will fulfill these orders to my dying breath with unquestioning loyalty, and like we must save humanity, brothers. And you like drop in from your spaceship in like these pods, in hell pods, and like you drop in and your player character comes out, and then like you fight on the battlefield or whatever. So everyone's been saying, because it came out on PlayStation and PC like 2 years ago, and the really big deal is that there's these things called major orders, which the devs release, and so there's like your normal objectives, but there's actual major objectives that when you play, you contribute like 0.001% like the completion of the major orders. And so like when you do what the major order is, not only do you like get like points and stuff like that for yourself, but you contribute to the overall war effort that everyone like there's an actual
Oh, so it's like a slow progressing war that you're playing in,
Yeah,
and
so,
they'll
like-
release stuff as like campaign stuff happens.
Yeah, so there's like whole
That's cool.
campaigns, and like you're like, okay, this sector, like there's the robots, like the Terminators of this universe are like taking over this sector and they're
That's
invading human
cool.
planets. We must save this human planet, and like there's like whole things of like, hey, you have two choices. There's two planets you have to save. You can only save one of them. This planet has these upgrades on it, and this planet has these upgrades on it. The Helldiver community as a whole like picks the upgrades that everyone's like, okay, we want this upgrade,
And it changes the world.
and so we're gonna save this particular planet. Like the whole community as a whole must band together and like fight together. And so there's been memes for like years now of like hey, PlayStation and PC players are here, so you have like Warhammer fans and I can't remember like the OG Helldiver fans and stuff like that, but everyone's like this Helldivers are very similar to Halo ODSTs, which are like characters from Halo. And it plays very similar to Gears of War, which is another Xbox exclusive where like you would fight monsters for the sake of humanity and stuff like that. And so everyone's been trying to get, because there's like 50 million Xbox players or whatever of people that play on Xbox, and so everyone's been trying to get them to put it on Xbox for 2 years now. And they finally announced like a month or two ago that they're going to start selling on Xbox, and that if you have an Xbox, you can play Helldivers. It releases later this month in like 2 weeks, like a little less than 2 weeks, and they released a trailer like last night or this morning for the
So
pre-orders. Sorry,
what
go
if
ahead.
all of the Xbox players come in and they pick a different planet than all of the existing players, and they're like, "Screw you guys, we're
Well,
going over here."
I mean, they could do that, but that's not how the community works. Like, that's just not how like Xbox. Like,
Well, I'm not in the community, so I
yeah,
could be.
That's true, but you'd have to play the game.
If the
not
community
gonna
is
do that,
divided,
yeah.
does it just go by percentage? Whoever has the most percentage, it goes to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
okay.
if half the world chooses to play on one planet and the other half chooses to play and save the other planet, do both planets just die and then you go to the next season? There should be a consequence.
I mean,
for,
it
like,
probably would, and like the devs develop it, but there's never. But you almost like it seems to be like the community always ends up agreeing. Like there might be some fights or whatever, in like Reddit
No,
forums
we
or
gotta
whatever.
split the community.
And the beauty, so the trailer released this morning, and it's like pre-order now, and it finishes, and then it switches to a reigning city
I'm
on
listening.
Super Earth.
I'm listening. Keep going.
It changed like the last 10 seconds of the trailer. After the whole trailer is over and it says pre-order now for Xbox, it like fades to black, and then it comes on and it's a rainy city of Super Earth. There's like the skyscrapers of like a Super Earth city. There's rain, there's thunder, there's lightning, and then the ODST saxophone from Halo plays, and then like a drop comes down, and so everyone's freaking out because everyone's been saying like this plays like Halo ODST. This, the storylines are very similar. What would be so crazy is if they're like, we need a Halo crossover for this. People have been saying it for 2 years.
That'd be
and
cool.
and they've officially and with this teaser, they've confirmed that they're like, I literally, as soon as I saw this video, I cleared up space on my PC and re-downloaded Helldivers 2.
We need to get you more space on your PC.
Yeah, we do. But like, I am so stoked for this because if there's one thing I love more than anything else in this world, it's Halo. My blanket's Halo. Half my t-shirts are Halo. My hoodie's Halo. I have Master Chief on my desk at home. Like, that's the only thing I love more than Trey is Halo.
Right.
Valid.
So thank you for coming to Gideon's hyper-focused Tismo corner about Halo and Helldivers.
It's super big.
Super baked?
Super big. So that's
my big question, and I can tell that Trey is like trying to figure out this. You've eaten like 9 Zins at this point. You're gonna die during this podcast. That's incredible.
I'm keep going.
The thing that Trey and I are wondering is, like, what part of the like battle, like when you're playing this game, like why do they, when they drop onto the planet, why do they have to passionately kiss? And like, what is
it's you and your buddies. You have to stroke each other off. As a pre-battle, the Spartans did it. Before they went into battle, they all fucked each other.
Oh, okay.
That's why
is that what you were asking too, or did you have any other questions about that stuff, Trey? Like of Helldiver. I know you had that question, but was there any others?
Yeah, where can we like find the footage from those scenes? I just want like recorded video of that.
You make them yourself. You make them yourself, Trey.
Okay,
That's
okay.
why you need to download the game.
Oh, it's just like
make them
it. So when you say if you make them, they usually end up on the internet. So is there like it's like Helldivers Rule 34 kind of situation, or actually, should I look that up? Helldivers Rule 34.
No.
You know what's really crazy? You want to hear the most autistic thing ever?
Oh yeah, there definitely is. Oh boy. Wait. Is this Helldivers? I don't know anything about Helldivers. Is there female like rat things?
There are now.
Gideon?
I have no idea. I haven't played the game very much because it didn't.
It's like a dog.
I just didn't ever get into it super hard. I don't know. I never got super into the game, but I'm about to be because there's Halo in it now.
Oh, wow, that is very... Huh. Oh. Anyway.
Oh,
you know what's really funny?
Let me to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right
what,
back.
Gigs?
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna take we're gonna take a 30-minute break and then we'll be right back.
Break. We'll be
30 minutes, bro.
Yeah,
we're all
seconds.
3.
For the podcast, I'll bring it down to 10.
When Trey is concerned, Gigs only needs a 30-second break.
Right. Okay, Gigs, if you were hosting right now, you'd be thinking of what the next topic should be. So what's the next topic and how are we going to segue into it?
I was going to finish up by saying that I'm so autistic that I actually knew that this whole crossover was coming because I follow a bunch of cosplayers, and there was this Halo cosplayer.
Where do you follow cosplayers, and why do you have any restraining orders yet?
On Instagram. On Instagram, in Minecraft.
Oh, okay. In Minecraft, okay.
He got an invite to Halo Studios to film some super secret project with them because he does ODST cosplays and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
wait, you follow men cosplayers on Instagram?
Yes. You think I'd follow women cosplayers? What do you think I am? Straight?
Men
I don't kiss, dude?
Men cosplayers exist? I didn't even know that. Now that I think about it, I guess there's that one guy who 3D prints like Star Wars helmets. I don't know if that's considered cosplay or having a 3D printing Tismo. But sorry to interrupt you. Keep going.
It's a crossover of Star Wars Tismo and 3D printing Tismo. I knew this was coming though because right after he went to Halo Studios and did some super secret project, he was like, "This is my new friend," and he like tagged the guy, and the guy is a famous Helldivers cosplayer. And he's like, "We're doing a collab together," and I was like, "So you guys met at Halo Studios? Why was there a Helldivers cosplayer and a Halo cosplayer that went to Halo Studios together to do a secret project.
You didn't know. If it was
I
a
did.
poly market bet, you would have lost money.
If it was a poly market bet, I would have made it. I need to get into the poly market bets and see if I can play on. Can I pay out on gay cosplayer bets? I would win. Dude, there's like an.
So wait, Gideon, where was that segue
Grantham
to the
is
next
gay.
subject?
The next subject is the Grantham gay.
Hold up.
I was Trey. By the way, I don't even. We're 15 minutes in. I don't really care. Sometimes I think I'm funny, but because I spend so much of my extra RAM behind my head when I'm not talking, like trying to moderate and go from topic to topic, I'm trying to get Gideon to be a moderator as well. And so I'm just overtly being like, "Okay, this is the section where the conversation is slowing down. You need to be thinking of the next topic."
This is the section where Trey
And
talks to us
we just tried-
about his career, his classes.
Yes. So anyway, that was probably the worst meta transition of any subject in
Trey.
any podcast ever. Period, hands
Trey,
down.
tell us.
And I love it.
Trey
See,
has to
I actually
tell
don't know
us
that
about
much
what
about
he's
it.
been doing lately. Exactly.
What have you been
Trey,
doing for the past
we
couple
need
of
to-
months?
Yeah, you've been doing something very special. We want to hear about it.
Yes.
Helldiver
doing some-
cosplay.
Yes.
Rule
Yes. Lots of
34.
cosplays. It's been very busy, but very cool. Just graduated from, about to graduate from an EMT course. I just have to take our national registry test, and then I'll be done. I'll have an EMT license,
And then you'll
I'll be able
be-
to.
An
And
EMT?
what level
Yeah,
of
I'll be an
licensing?
EMT.
What level of licensing are you gonna hold? EMT
Yeah, just EMT basic, I think.
is an EMT basic. So, and then are you? I remember last time you and I were talking. You were thinking about like Cache County. Is that where you were?
Yeah. We got
Like
some
Cache
open
County
jobs
Search and
here,
Rescue.
so- No, not search and rescue. Search and rescue is all volunteer, but
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'd get
Oh, I didn't
paid
know that.
$18 per call, I think, and then like 2 cents every time I get a call on my pager, something like that. But it's not much, but
Wait,
kind of sick.
wait.
So it's like a volunteer fire or a volunteer paramedic?
No, just EMT. I'd be an EMT. We have a truck at the at our city
Yeah.
I don't even know, conference hall, and then when we get paged to a call, we all run over there in our cars. Whoever's there first hops in the truck, drives to the scene, and then I don't know. Then we just be doing EMT stuff.
So with the
So you gonna pull up in Hayes' Corvette?
Dude, I wish. What I
dude, he
learned
was
sadly-
showing me that
Yeah. What I learned
the
sadly was
turbo he has.
dude, it's insane. It's insane. He needs to finish it up. It's torn apart in the garage, but once he gets it like put back together, it'll be sick.
No, but my question is, do we really still use pagers?
I mean, I think I will. Like we're all on the radio system, and I think
Is
I
it
get
like a
pagers.
choice?
I don't know. Like our one
A
friend
lot
Mike,
of-
who's in EMT, working for the same city I'll be working for, is like he has 2 phones, and I think he has 2 phones. He has a radio, and I think he has a pager on top of that. So I think he like
Wow.
you can have a phone that you get all the stuff on, but I don't know.
So a lot of volunteer agencies still use pagers because they don't put them on a regular. What network do they go on? Trey, do you know?
Come up, come up, come up.
Oh, it sounds like we're gonna have my favorite guest on in a second.
Dude, we have a new guest. Come up here, bud. Come up here.
It just looks like you're beating your shit, but
There he is.
Yo, say hi, dude. Say hi. What you freaking out for, bud?
you know, for the first year I knew about this dog, I didn't think he had eyes.
It doesn't really. Dude. What?
Bro just has to live
no
with
one
the
did
fact
it.
that he can't see half the time.
Hey, come here.
I don't know how he does it. He does so well. That my favorite is that once in
Wait.
a blue moon, his bangs will be trimmed, and I remember that the dog does in fact have eyes.
So with the EMT course, let's say you show up first and nobody else shows up. There'll be full-time EMTs there that, like, if you don't know what you're doing, they'll teach you, and then over time you'll just gain experience. Or it's like you'll be fully ready that if you were alone, if there was just a driver there was some driver in a
You'll be
truck and they
there,
didn't know anything,
fully
and
torqued up.
you on a Tuesday night.
So
Like, would you like? Do you like with the testing and everything that you have? If you were the only one there on site, like for most situations, do you think that you'd be able to be enough to
no,
get
you're
it to the
dead.
next stage?
You're dead if I'm the only person on call, honestly. The thing
You're
is,
cooked.
like,
Bros,
the
cooked.
city has the EMTs. I'm pretty sure there's 2
I know there's a
paramedics
lot
on
of
our
people-
team, and then any call, like, EMTs are usually the first on the scene, and we'll pull up in the squad truck, and then the paramedics will show up in an ambulance. So we have 4 fire stations with ambulances, and they'll pull up to every scene, but we're usually first on scene. As long as, like, police have cleared the scene and it's safe for us to go in, then we go in.
Yeah.
And what agency does this fall under? Like, does it fall under county or like city,
Ice.
or is
Oh.
it like a ICE?
I don't know. I think it's just our city, yeah.
And don't dox yourself, but yeah.
Like,
I'm trying to
Don't
be a
dox us,
little
but
bit.
yeah.
I
Oh,
was trying to
snap.
be a little bit. Well, and you're gonna be the one that's fucking editing this, Gideon. Write on your notes right now. 21 minutes to edit out the name that you just said. Go to your notes right now. We'll wait.
But yes,
I don't know on my
21?
phone.
Do it right now. Notes.
so I'll be hired by them. But then, yeah, I don't know.
21 minutes. So I think I was talking to you. You said that there's something like 20 or 50 people that are volunteer, but usually like 1 to 4 show up per call.
No,
Is that-
no. We have like I think right now has 4 people on their EMT crew. I said it, dude. I said the city. I think
No, you're good.
we're a group of like 3 cities, and we have like 4 EMTs total for our area.
Volunteer EMTs?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I said volunteer, but we'll all be on payroll, so we'll all get paid. But then the paramedics and the ambulance will be as a whole, or
Okay. Are you excited? What are you thinking?
I'm pretty excited for it. Super stoked just to have it like under my belt. I think like genuinely everybody, like if I can pass the class, anybody could. Like it's an easy class, and if you want medical background, like that's a perfect introductory. And then I don't know, it's like I don't see a single job in the world that wouldn't help on an application or anything, like having an EMT license or anything under your belt.
Yeah, something that I don't know if it's different for you or what it is, but I was a lifeguard for a little bit, and something like flicked over in my, like a switch flicked in my head after I made my first save, of just like your brain just like snaps into a mode, and you just like you know what I'm talking about? Does anybody? Am I the only one that's like this? Or I don't know if
No.
anyone has been in like a super high stress environment like that.
There was a
But, like,
there was a
Like
lady-
something changed in me after I had to like do the first real like saving someone's life because they were actually drowning, and just like it's almost like flow, like in rock climbing or something. Like once you know that you've done it before and you can do it again, like something just changes and you have like a switch of just like going to go do it, and it's just like someone is hurt and on the ground or whatever, and just like your heart slows down. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we had a
That was
like
that was
our-
what being in the Marines did. Go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, we had like a one of the ladies teaching our course. She's super new, and somebody had asked her like, "What was it like going on your first call? Like, were you freaking out? Were you scared? Like, what was it like jumping into like just helping people?" And she said like it was weird for like a split second. Like you realize, oh wow, like this person's really hurt. Like what's going on? And then instantly like she just jumped into action, and like I don't know, just her training kicked in, and she was able to just go off of reflex rather than, I don't know, thinking about it.
yeah, it's like a weird muscle. I've tried to describe it to other people, but if you haven't done it, I don't know why. I don't know if lifeguarding is less than EMT or less than like military, but there's like a psychological switch that you can develop where it's just like something's different and you just like figure it out and do it kind of thing in that like moment. I don't know.
Do you care if I step away real quick?
I had,
Spitz is
like-
freaking out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
fine.
Is it the skinwalkers?
Dude, I wish. The speaking of Anna de Armas,
Who's
did
that
you-
Ana de Armas? Oh, the skinwalkers.
because of that joke that you like permanently say, I can't. I've never not heard the word skinwalker without immediately also thinking of Anna de Armas. And you know what? We're not even gonna explain ourselves.
I've Pavloved you. You hear skinwalkers and you instantly get an erection.
You've Pavloved yourself because with that one as well. But we're gonna
I mean,
jump
I don't have an
into a
erection.
little
Look,
bit of.
Look, I don't have one. See, nothing.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Speaking of erections, have you heard about the Trump Epstein situation that's been progressing?
Oh, that's right.
That was
Great
one of the greatest transitions ever.
I just broke my air conditioner. Whoopsies.
Like, for real broke it or what?
I just broke one of the cheap Chinese plastic pieces.
Oh, my issue on
What
64.
the Epstein? What the Trump's on the list? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I think we talked about it last week or the week before. I haven't posted it yet. The one with Bryce and I. And you. I just think
Okay.
that
We all know he's on the list.
We just-
I think what's gonna happen.
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Ghislaine Maxwell's already saying that he was not, he never did anything. He was just on there or whatever. Like he was just friends with Epstein. And I think that what's gonna happen is that she's gonna have some sort of testimony. She's gonna come out. She's gonna say he was never here. They're gonna find some scapegoat to say here's the guy that was really bad, like Bill Clinton or someone. Here's the guy that was sleeping with children. Like, here's the bad people that you want. Trump had no part of it, and then, or like he was there, but like he didn't ever do anything. And then he's gonna they're gonna go after these people. Those people are gonna be the witch hunt and like the red herring, and he's gonna quietly pardon her or put her on some sort of house arrest or something like that. And then she's gonna die.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh no. So that's what I was gonna say. Is it was like Ghislaine Maxwell in 1970 something to in a few weeks, because she just got moved to a not a maximum but a minimum security prison in Texas. So and she's set to go on trial in the next couple of weeks. So and I think Mossad. If I'm Mossad and I'm not, but let's say that I was and I was given
You're not? Are you sure? That's something a Mossad person would say.
I don't care. Oh, the biggest compliment ever was whenever Ryan said he thinks I'm CIA. Oh my god. I think about that every night when I go to bed. I'm like, that's like the coolest thing ever. I'm so glad that you think that about me. Maybe that means that I'm mysterious and I don't talk about my personal life enough, but I'm gonna take it as you just think that I'm a cool person.
My favorite was my best compliment was when the Colombian girl at my work was quite certain that I had killed several people, but that I was low key about it. She was for sure, she was like, I know you've killed a couple people. She's like, I know you've killed at least 10 people, and that you you know that you killed them, but I like that you're low key about it, and that you don't talk about it, and that you're huffle about it. I was like, thank you.
So my question is let's say you're a 45-year-old Mossad agent, and you lived a little bit of your spy career pre-internet, and everyone on Twitter is talking about how everyone knows Ghislaine Maxwell is going to get whacked in some prison by some Mossad agent, or some Mossad agent is going to coordinate this situation. And it's if I know that people on Twitter are talking about it, am I still going to do it? It's like, given that environment, would either one of you still continue to do it?
I don't know. I think it's a big enough topic
Trey?
that no matter what, somebody's gonna predict it. Either way, like, I mean, I don't know. Either any way it goes, somebody's already called it, and I think that doesn't prevent them from doing anything.
Yeah, that's based, turbo based. I didn't even think about it that way. Because that's probably what a
Nothing ever
Mossad agent would tell
happens.
themselves. What do you gigs?
I kind of am
Also,
on
wait,
board with
I,
Trey.
Trey, can I also? I want to know more about this. What was this conversation that leading up to me about me being a CIA
Yeah.
agent? Were you there for that?
We had just been talking. We're like, Ammon's always doing the craziest stuff. Like, he's just out in Texas for a week. Like, sure, he's in Texas. Like, he's probably out, like, I don't know, killing secret agents or something. And we're like, he's always on to something crazy too. Like, we never know what he's up to. He's always doing something insane. And I don't know.
Like
we
what?
just-
What do you
anytime we
mean?
call you, you're like, oh, hold up. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Anytime we call you, you're doing something random that
Hold
we
up,
would
I'm
never
in
guess.
jail.
Like, I don't know. I don't know.
So it was after that call that you had made with me where I was coming back home or
Yeah.
whatever. I was driving back. Yeah. Well, it's because I'm gay and I'm just secretly meeting up with the men that I find on the internet apps to go have sex with them, and I'm just
That's a
trying to
perfect cover
cover
for a
up for
Mossad
it.
agent.
That's a perfect cover for. And I'll be clear, if I was to be part of the secret combinations and I had to pick a country, I would pick US over Israel and Russia and UK. But yeah, anyway. The to switch over to something that is very close and near and dear to my heart. Where is this? Sorry, I'm looking at my list. Have you guys been seeing what's been happening in the WNBA?
With the dildos.
Why are you? Yes,
Go ahead,
yes.
Go ahead and tell us,
I mean,
Trey.
all I've heard from it is that this is the most money that's ever been gambled in the WNBA is people betting on like what color is gonna end up on the court, or I don't know if there will be another one on the next game.
Yeah, right before this, I saw it's like $300,000 of volume trades per game per night,
And it's not on the players.
and a lot of people were thinking, yeah, and I just
love
think that
no one goes.
is
to the
it
games.
worth like. Say that again.
No one. I was just gonna say I love that no one goes to the games. Like I saw this whole thing of like how have they not caught this guy, or the people that are doing it. There's only 5 people on the ground at the WNBA games. How did they not know that? Like which one of the 5 people that was there did it? You know. And like
Yeah.
I just been seeing all sorts of stuff of them like clowning on the WNBA and being like, this is the most movement they've ever seen, and like all sorts of stuff.
I didn't even know the WNBA existed until like a year ago, and that's because Caitlin Clark became something in a news cycle a year ago, and I didn't even know I didn't even know that I was like logically that kind of makes sense, but I didn't even know that that even happened.
I mean, they've always been a thing, but it was only in the last like 3 or 4 years that they were like, we're gonna make like that. I think the NBA like bought partnership in them or something like that.
Yeah.
And
So
they were like,
so the
these are
real
gonna
question
go
here is
side by side now.
so the real question here is this betting situation has been linked to crypto because that's what is used to make the bets on Polymarket. And this is one of those situations where you can directly affect the outcome of the game, or the game being the betting money. And so, what amount of money If you had money, like let's say
Well, you
you're
can't. Isn't it
not.
illegal though? You can't make a bet and then affect the bet. Like if you're
So
or
so
like you have to
technically,
hide
yes,
it,
you
can't,
can.
don't you?
Well, so it depends. Polymarket is open. Technically, voting on an election and then also going to Polymarket and making money bets on who won, which I would have made a lot of money, but I don't gamble. I sat down and I was like, if I had money, who do I think is going to win? And I was like, I actually do think it's going to be Trump if I'm honest with myself. No biases or anything. I was willing to put like $1,000 down. I would have made a little bit of money. But so technically they're betting in any environment. It's just the rules of the house, and because technically you're not allowed to bet in the U.S., all of Polymarket it says if you have to use a VPN if you're in the U.S. to bet, and you're doing it illegally whenever you do bet that way. So don't bet in the U.S. on Polymarket unless you're willing to deal with that situation. And but the question is, let's say you are that type of person, and let's say you're willing it's purple on purple, a purple dildo, a 12-inch dildo. Are you a are you willing to
Wait,
put that
pause,
up your
pause,
asshole?
pause.
What amount of money? Okay.
Pause. Was that a Baja Blast?
7-Up, dude.
Really? That was a 7-Up?
Tropical
It looked like a Baja
7-Up,
Blast.
dude.
Oh.
So I want
to.
to.
Okay, continue.
Let's say you have a friend who's a money shark, and you have access to large amounts of capital, large money. We're talking thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. And you're like, I'm gonna go to the WNBA game with a dildo inconspicuously hidden in my prison pocket. How much do I think that I will not get caught? What's the money amount of, let's say you make 10 times on your money. So for every dollar you put in, you get $10 out. Are you willing, like, if you, gun to your head, had to do this ordeal, how much money are you putting in that you trust that you can get that thing in and get that thing out and put it on the court to win the bet? Like your money shark friend is like, if you don't make this happen, essentially you're gonna sleep with the fishes. But if not, you're rich. Because what you do is you take the money, you put it in the poly market.
Possibly could. That's great motivation.
No, but there's a risk that a security guard sees it.
Okay,
There's a risk that the person sitting next to you in the seat sees you pull it, because you can't pull it out in the bathroom and then walk back into I've thought about this. It's 12 inches.
Deeply about this.
Okay,
what are the odds that?
No, so wait. So I want to hear you guys talk about that. I'm gonna go grab a water if that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're good. We'll figure it out. Okay. If death is the consequence for failing, then you're putting all your money. So we have to take death off the table.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
It's okay, yeah. Honestly, like just video of you failing is painful enough. You get caught by security and it's body cam footage posted on Code Blue Cam, and it's just you getting a purple dildo ripped out of your butt out of WNBA.
And he flames you,
and then it's just posted all over the internet. I don't know. I think I got no money, dude. I got no money to bet. I'd put at least 10 grand though. I could at least risk that if I had money.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is you have a friend who has like a large amount of capital for you to use. And if you do it, like, let's say you pay back what you took from him, and then you keep the rest of whatever you make.
I could go $1 mil to $5 mil. I could get that in.
$1 mil to $5 mil.
Security can't be that tight.
So we switched the rules up. We switched the rules up a little bit. If you fail, you don't die. If you fail, you just get Midwest Safety or Code Blue Cam posts the body cam video of the cops rescuing and pulling the purple dildo out of your ass. And it goes viral.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the punishment if you get caught.
Okay, I think I'd go.
Exactly. You get real world
I think I could go
consequences.
a mil. I'd go a mil. I couldn't go more than a mil.
A
Yes.
mil.
Yes. And if it's more than a million, there's no chance I'd ever make that
Yeah.
back.
Dude, you know what this feels like? This feels like that. There's like some post somewhere that says men will microdose bisexuality by asking how high you would have to go to like suck a dick or whatever. That's this. Or microdosing bisexualness by asking how much money would you have to make to shove a dildo up your
Okay,
ass.
I'd make more than a mil. I'd be putting a mil on the table, but I'd be making 10.
Do you practice? Yeah, because if you pull it out too quick, you'll shit everywhere. That's a thing. Like if you or you'll prolapse. And they'll definitely be onto you at that point when they see your butthole
Okay.
prolapse 14 inches. With Keelan.
Um, no, it's like the Adam Sandler.
Oh, I know that
Um,
one.
it's like the Adam Sandler movie. Um, both are A24. What is it? Yes.
Does he have the dildo? He has the dildo in his
Yeah,
ass the whole
he has to
time too.
practice. He has to
'Cause he's
practice.
practicing.
Also, he has to pawn his shoes to buy the dildo. Um, it's we're thinking of Uncut Gems and Good Time. Dude, I have no clue. Yeah. Well, I've never seen that. Hmm.
And then the Jews took Robert Pattinson from us. What? What? Yes.
Just because we talk about WNBA
I don't
doesn't
think
mean
it's
we
white
care
now.
about WNBA.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The manif- of assets. What were the assets? I don't think Nick Fuentes is a white nationalist. I think that he's just. I mean, he's a nationalist. Yeah, I like saying that he's a white nationalist because he. It's just like he doesn't believe in like the master race or anything like that. Because like I would say that a white nationalist is someone who like genuinely is obsessed with the idea of like white inbreeding and like he's just a guy who's noticed patterns. Like it's like, oh, like he doesn't actually think that like all black people are like retarded and that every single black person is gonna try to rape and kill you. He doesn't believe that. It's pretty obvious that he doesn't believe that. No one, only like retards believe that. The whole thing of it is that hey, your culture is fucked up, and because your culture is so screwed up, you guys have gone down this path of like your IQs have dropped, your murder rates are like insane, and like when you guys are, and it's gotten to a point that when you guys are left to like run things by yourself, you've let your culture like become such a bad thing that you've gotten to a point where it's like your culture is nothing but like rape and stupidity and like murder, and like that needs to that needs to be course corrected. You guys are like more than capable of being like contributing members of society, but you choose not to be because of like how screwed up your culture is or whatever. And like you're not predestined like by your genetics to be like some like because that's because he doesn't mind being the villain. He doesn't care. And like you can yeah, because he doesn't like I mean, I'm sure that there's like a like there's a large group of like Jewish people that have way too much power in the world. And like, it's just like the whole thing of like not always Trey's like losing it.
I'm sorry, I do not know this guy, but thoughts are, I guess, I mean, you can vote for your football team even though you know they're gonna lose. Like just because he calls himself a white nationalist doesn't, I guess, mean that he knows that that's the right way or that that's what is gonna happen to the country. But I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense.
You've been on Twitter too much, my brother.
Probably.
You,
Oh.
Ammon. Yeah, you've bought the black pill too hard. I think you're mixing black pill with red pill when you really need to be mixing red pill with white pill. You gotta have a pink pill, the transgender pill.
Yes. Yeah. Walked out halfway through the movie. Gideon's watching something. Gideon, what do you Gideon's on Twitter right now.
It's my air conditioner because it's so humid outside. When the like hot, humid Texas air hits my air conditioner, it condensates pretty hard. And my air conditioner's condensate like the like drippage catch or whatever has failed, and so the whole like carpet area around my air conditioner is like permanently soaked now. It's actually crazy. I had to harvest plants from it the other day because there was so much moisture. I'm not kidding. I was like cleaning out. I was like cleaning my room, and I was like, I'm gonna deep clean under the air conditioner real quick because it's probably like nasty from all the water. And there was like,
Pulled out the lawnmower, brought out the weed
um,
whacker.
I seriously, like I like looked under there, and there was like sprouts. I have a picture of it somewhere. I'll have to send it. But like I found like there was one in a towel, and I got a picture of that because I had a towel that was like soaking up the water. And then it's just my foot has been sitting in that, and then when I rub it on the air conditioner's plastic, so it makes a
Wait, hold up.
funny noise.
We brushed over. I heard you guys talking about Trump on the Epstein list. What do you guys talk about with that? My bad, my bad.
Uh
Evil maniacal laugh follows.
oh.
Stop rubbing your foot on that thing, bro. He's watching NASCAR in the background.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I just moved my foot and it did it. I'm listening. Go ahead. I dropped my foot down. My foot's not even on there right now. Trey, he's on the list. 1,000% he is. Would you agree
I
with
mean,
that?
we saw him on the flight logs, like when we first got it released. The thing is, like, here's the thing. He was on the original flight logs. If yeah, he was on the original flight log. Like, I thought everybody knew about that when we were voting him into office. So I don't know. There's a lot of people, I don't know. I think he's been just claiming like, yeah, I flew out there, but I didn't do anything. And a lot of people have been claiming that. So I don't like, you can't take everybody's word for it. I don't believe everybody who says, oh, I just went on the flights, like I didn't do anything sus there is telling the truth. But I don't know. At the same time, the best argument I've heard against it is
The problem.
like if Biden had access to the Epstein files and they knew Trump was on it and they had hard evidence against him, why not release him and crush him before the election and like give him no chance of re-election? And like I think if there was crazy evidence against him, that would have happened. But at the same time, I don't know.
That's what I think too. I think that if they had him, unless he was somehow tied in with other people that they could not let go down for whatever reason. But I still like they hate him so much. I can't believe that there wasn't someone that like someone on the left that they were gonna use as like a sacrificial lamb of like, hey, you're going down with Trump because we need someone like someone has to be on there with him and it's gonna be you because we don't like you anymore or just because we need to stop him at all costs. Like that's I agree. That's well yeah, well you know what I'm saying. Is it either is that is the best evidence for him not being there unless there was someone or some people that would have gone down with him that they could not allow to go down. You know what I'm saying? But I can't imagine anyone in the Democratic Party that the Democrats wouldn't, or anyone on the left that the left would not instantly sacrifice to get Donald Trump because they hate him. Like, I feel like they hate him far more than they love their own people, any of their own people. Like they would fry anyone if they got Trump. Like if they could fry Trump, they would kill whoever it took. You know what I'm saying? Like if they had to fry the Clintons to get Trump, like they would do it. Because we all know the Clintons are on there. But you're telling me the biggest pervert to ever be in the White House, even worse than Trump, wasn't on there? That is true. He wasn't a pervert. He was a player. You put some respect on my nigga's name. He's just like me for real, for real. He cleaned up the Cuban Missile Crisis woke him up. Well, it's the Cuban Missile Crisis scared the shit out of him, dude. Yes. He had a dream and see it. We had dreams and shit.
Give me some of that. Give her some of that.
I shouldn't be eating them. Yep. I should not be eating these. I should not be eating it. God bless Texas. God bless Texas.
And then put it in a plastic bag. That's all we needed.
God bless Texas. The Republic will rise again.
So hold up. What is this Nick Fuentes take? He claims he's a white nationalist? Okay.
He has. Do I eat this right now? No, I don't. Oh gosh, it made me tear up just smelling it. Not as
No
bad as I thought
reaction.
it was gonna be. Agreed. Agreed.
I think I'm with you, but yeah, like if we just dissolve it completely, we're falling into ruin. It doesn't. Yeah.
There's three types of people in the federal government. Okay. Nothing ever happens.
High speed rail or wait, say these again.
For what? For like electric generation or train power?
Okay, okay.
Nuclear. Nuclear is the answer every single time.
Did you guys see, sorry, ADHD moment.
Go
Did you
ahead,
guys
Trey.
see China make a what is it? Fusion reactor work for like what was it, 100 seconds or something crazy? Is that false info? Hmm. Rip. I got it from TikTok. It's they own it. I blame them. They feed they fed me their own false info.
Dude, you know what else China? You know what else China's made recently?
It's probably false info, my bad.
China also is making
What
ekranoplanes.
is that?
Okay, type in EKRANOPLAN when you have a chance.
Yeah, I can Google it. Sorry, go for it again.
E just type in China EKRANOPLAN. Ekranoplan.
Whoa.
So what this thing it's a the Soviets were the first ones to mess with this. It's a ground effect vehicle, so it uses like this special lift effect that's created when you're hovering close to the ground. And it's not a boat and it's not an airplane, it's a little bit of both. But it like basically hovers over the water at high speeds, and what you have is like a very high speed missile platform that's pretty small, and sails slash hovers so close to the water it's hard to detect. And the Chinese they're messing around with it right now. Also, speaking of the Chinese Navy, did you see the thing with their ships, like from yesterday
No, what's
morning
the thing with their ships?
or this morning or whatever? So there's a fantastic no. So there's this video right now. They were messing with the Philippine Navy or the Philippine Coast Guard, like they're always trying to um, like they play like cat and mouse games with the Filipinos, and they were it is, dude. So there was a Chinese Coast Guard cutter that was chasing a Philippine Coast Guard ship, and then there was like a big Chinese Navy frigate that tried to mess with it too, and the Philippines maneuvered in such a way that they slipped past the Chinese naval ship, and the Chinese naval ship crosses the bow um, of the of the Coast Guard ships, and the Chinese Coast Guard ship rams the PLAN naval ship, and it put like a huge hole in the side of the Chinese naval ship, and it like completely crumpled the bow of the Chinese Coast Guard ship. It was like a yeah. So the Filipinos maneuvered in such a way that the Chinese rammed one of their other ships and made like both of them non-seaworthy. And then the Filipino Coast Guard ship stuck around and they sat on the radio and they're like, "Hey, if you guys need medical help, we'll help you." Well, how like if you guys have sailors on the water, we see that you guys like have like a bunch of sailors on the bows of both ships, and that you have like bodies in the water. Yeah, like you guys have bodies in the water and stuff like that. We'll help you out
That's
if you want
good.
us to. And the Chinese government was like, no. Dude, they bamboozled. They straight up broke the Chinese ankles, bro. They crossfaded them. In boats is crazy. You'll have to look up like Chinese naval crash or whatever on YouTube or something. Because the video's insane. Because the Filipinos, yeah, dude, the Filipinos got it on video. They had it like so some dude on the back of their ship whipped his phone out because he realized it was about to happen, and they caught the whole thing on video. And then like they could, I just I just think that because the PLAN is so vast, and like they don't really pay attention to each other and stuff like that. I just think that like the two Chinese skippers weren't paying attention, and and the Filipino skipper was, and he was just like, you know what? Let's see. We're gonna do this little. We're gonna do a little super ultimate drifta, and we're gonna initial D these dudes, and we're just gonna see how this works out. And so he like tried it, and the Chinese guys didn't realize what was going on until it was too late. Dude, it was literally like a double clutch up, like I'm gonna break these dudes' ankles real quick, and then dunk on them type. What the Ekrano plan? I mean, the Russians, the Russians quit messing with the idea because it only works in like
Yeah, I was
decent
gonna say, you
seas,
see a 10-foot wave in front of you,
and
do you just like you're cooked if you hit that?
that's it's a coastal defense thing.
Yo, what were the wind turbines you were talking
So
about? What is that?
Is it like
Like a honey stinger?
the Stinger waffles? Yeah.
Facts. Yeah.
Goodbye. I have 10 minutes left. Yeah, I have to be up in 5 hours. Like a jet engine.
Yeah.
The M1A1 Abrams tank has a turbine engine. Through magic. China? China. Cummins. Cummings is what you do when she sucks a little bit too hard, bro. Trey saw that one coming. I could see it in Trey's eyes. He knew where it was about to go.
No, I'm with you. I'm sorry, I just don't have any input. I'm so out of my own field. I don't know.
We're lost in the sauce.
Shee. Um, that is a good question. Um,
Because it's too much fun to drive a Corvette.
Honestly, yeah, I think that's what it is. We built our railroad systems where I don't know, moving crap across with them, but then I think we just got to semis too quick, I guess, and gave up on trains before.
Hmm.
I mean, and I guess the bigger issue is, I mean, Japan having a high-speed rail system makes sense. And if we had that through our cities, it would make a lot of sense. But the US is huge. Like, I don't know how well we could make, I don't know, one going transcontinentally or I don't know, through different states. But
I just don't understand. What are you gonna have the federal rail, the federal high speed rail
I mean, what do we have
commission
for trains right now? I don't know. Yeah, who's in
cargo,
charge of that?
cargo, and the only one that does passenger is Amtrak, and
Okay.
Amtrak sucks. Aren't those steam engines though?
And I mean, I'd be down for it. Yeah. I think like we'd have n- that's probably it. No, like I think we should have that. I hate getting on a plane. Planes seem stupidly scary for no reason. I feel like I'm gonna crash every time we take off and land. Whole like plane just shakes and feels like it's gonna rip in half. I feel like I would way rather be yeah, yeah. I'd rather have a train. I'd rather hop in a cool train. And it's got to be cheaper. Like I don't know. I feel like I don't know, getting a plane going in the air with jet fuel has to be more expensive than electricity, but I could be so wrong. Who knows? What do you guys know? My bad, my bad. Um, I guess last thing. What do you guys think about? I hear our like I don't know communications. Like with our I don't know our communication from pilots to like the towers out in shoot, I don't even know on our airports is like super outdated. You guys have any thoughts or know anything about that? I'm sorry, I explained that horribly.
Like air traffic
Yeah,
controllers?
yes. Yeah, I've heard it's like super, super outdated. We can save that for another episode then. Sorry, I don't know. I won't even get into that, but
The FAA union. There is a whole ATC union that's part of the FAA that they unionized under Ronald Reagan because they, to be fair, they were not getting paid nearly what they should have been, and they were carrying the backs of the entire country practically at one point in time, and they were getting paid shit for it, and it was an incredibly high stress job. I think it wasn't until like the early 2000s that they stopped having one of the highest suicide rates of any job in the country because it was such a stressful job. Because if you fucked up, like either people died or you caused like air traffic snarl ups and stuff like that that would cost airlines millions of dollars. And then 9/11. 9 9/11 completely reshaped the entire aeronautics industry in the United States. TSA. TSA is the same. That's the entire U.S. job industry described.